Hi, in this video, I will be walk you through a robot that I have made for a startup based company. I mean, for the robotics competition in the challenges, like one can read about their uh, requirements, maybe. I mean, what they are actually looking from us. So, yeah, they are looking for people who can make this kind of thing or even the chassis. This was my idea. So this is four wheels and dual arm based robot. In the center of this robot, there is a vertical extrusion which is giving a support, which is giving some kind of support to the arm or to the shoulder. The shoulders can be, can be increased or decreased using that linear actuator that is present back side of that aluminum extrusion. We will be seeing that. Okay, in the back side of this robot, we can see I am using four different motors here and four omnidirectional wheels. As a result, it is possible to get 360-degree rotation here, and these are based on those aluminum extrusion. And since I'm using here motors 12 volt, the geared version one, so I will be using some power MOSFETs and edge breeds to give them variable speed as well as the front and back logic. Now back to the part studio. Here I will be explaining, like, now back to our topic. So this is the aluminum extrusion. So let's double click it. Then we can see. Um, so first I make a sketch and then removed some parts and and make some adjustment, and later I created some parts here that looks similar to aluminum extrusion. So those are the dimension which I have taken from the internet extrusion. And because we want so many different shapes of this aluminum extrusion, so we can go here and you can see um, I have given so many dimensions here from 50 to 1500 and similarly for other parts like this thing. uh, Let me show you what it is. So in the assembly section, okay, you can see I have used that aluminum extrusion here. This one is the biggest one, which is 1500 one, and then other parts as well. You can see some small parts of the aluminum extrusions are also used, for example here, over here. Okay, and these are some pulley and belt mechanism, although it is not perfectly aligned now. Let me see if I have something here which is okay. So what it is, so basically the idea is inside um, so over here I have a motor which is stepper motor here. So inside this I have one stepper motor, and the stepper motors please wait. So this is the stepper motors um, axial axis. So when this rotates, this also then this pulley also rotates, and as a result we can see capstan drive mechanism, robot arm, capstan drive robot arm. So let us, you see this one. I have very short amount of time. As a result, I have decided to use those capstan drive. Like for the one arm, I have used such capstan drive 2 times, and over here I have this. You see, this is a this hand, so this can take objects. This can hold objects. So the idea is when this motor rotates, this is a servo motor. When this rotates, idea is when this servo rotates, this is the axial part. So when this rotates, one part is connected to this here, and from here to here I have another parts connected. So when this rotates, they get closer to one another. As a result, it makes a grip. So this is the idea. Now over here I have one LCD display, 5-inch, and there in the head section of this robot, you can see over here I have one single board computer like a Raspberry Pi. So from here it is possible, or it is quite easy to connect. Like here I have so many options. Take for instance, we can also connect that display using this CSI port. Let me see, CSI port for display. Let's see what is CSI port in. You can see this. Okay, that's camera serial interface. Okay, so yeah, over here you can see we can put one camera here or here. I think it is also possible to connect two cameras here and use like we can use, if this is CSI port, then what it is for display, or we can also use these two for the camera input and this HDMI port for the display. And the main thing is, suppose it has to take some objects from the ground. So in the back side of this robot there is a this thing, this that is called so this was my report file, and you see this was the idea. Here I forgot the name, why I decided to open this thing. You can see this is that's the capstan drive mechanism, and it is also possible, I know it is also possible to bend PVC sheet using nichrome wire treatment. Just heat the wire by passing some current and put the PVC sheet and bend. So this will we can use that PVC sheet to cover this this robot. You can see we can hide the interior of this robot using that PVC sheet. Even we can use that PVC sheet in the for the head section. You can see head can be made using PVC sheet simply by bending using this method. And of course it is also possible to communicate between these two from USB to USB communication, it is also possible. And here um, that part is called, yeah, linear actuator. Okay, I was linear actuator. So I'm talking about this thing. You can see here I have some yes, this one. So shift, shift. Okay, so I was talking about this rod kind of thing. This is connected using some power source. This can expand and um, the height of this rod can be increased or decreased. As a result, entire arm section can be pushed upward or moved backward or lowered. This arm can be it is possible to push this arm in the upside or in the downside. As a result, we can this thing can come here and it can take that object, and then again it can go back to its normal position or anywhere anywhere here, and this can rotate. It is also possible um, like this robot can talk simply by putting a speaker somewhere here, like yes, the job is done, or maybe to give some feedback to the users, like when somebody calls it uh, by its name, then this can respond back. My idea was to use this for the laundry or as a waiter kind of thing, to take to distribute foods in the table. So but uh, this was not approved. I don't know um, why. Maybe they found some good designs than this, and it was also a learning experience for me, because this tool OnShape, I never worked anything in 3D domain, um, because my background is also not like it's purely on electronics. But again, I really enjoyed, and on the way I learned how to use this tool, OnShape tool, to create some plastic enclosure. Maybe I can use that plastic enclosure in my projects, or maybe in products that I will be building very soon. So this was a uh, this is how I made that robot and submitted and have submitted there. So thank you. Bye.